So, welcome to the NRJ Star Talk, Dua Lipa.
Thank you so much.
And you're back in Germany.
I am. I get to come here quite often, but it's really exciting every time I come back.
How often have you been here since the last 1.5, 2 years?
I have no idea. I feel like I've lost count.
And do you have favorite places in Germany?
Well, I love going to this one restaurant called Kimchi Princess.
Oh, that's nice.
And I always go there, and I like just getting a bike and just running around and then stopping by and finding a photo booth, because we don't have photo booths like that in London. So there's always something really exciting about that.
So that's kind of your travel ritual.
Yeah, when I'm here in Berlin.
And there's actually a new single.
Yeah.
out. It's Lost in Your Light. Tell us a bit about that song.
Well, it's definitely one of the happier songs on the album. It's about that feeling that you get when you first meet someone and that honeymoon period of a relationship to begin with, and it's kind of all the excitement that comes with it, alongside all the confusion as well as to why you're feeling those feelings. Yeah, so that's what Lost in Your Light is about, and I feel very lucky I got to work with an artist that I really admire, and an artist that's always been on my list of people that I want to work with, which is Miguel. And to kind of have him and I guess bring the song to life together, and he's just become a good friend, and yeah, it's just been a really lovely experience.
And how did you both meet, or how did the idea develop?
Well, I've wanted to work with him, and I basically reached out and I was like, why don't we get in the studio? I'm in LA, why don't we work together? And he was like, okay. But we only happened to have only one day, both of us, that we were free to just have one day to work. And so he kind of sent me this idea that he started, and I was like, great, let's go into the studio and let's finish it together and then let's record it. And we got Lost in Your Light. So
And you also worked with Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? Oh, they're both my favorite. I can't pick. They're both so lovely, and with all the people that I've gotten to work with, I feel very humbled by them, and they're all so kind and lovely, and I don't know, it's been really nice to be able to make friends in the music industry. It's been really nice.
And you work with Miguel now, with Sean Paul, Martin Garrix. Who's next on the list? Who would you love to work with in the near future?
Oh God. Well, I'd love to work with The Weeknd. I'd love to work with Frank Ocean. There are so many artists that I love and I admire. So I don't know. The list is endless. It's really tough.
And next week your debut album is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
I'm an 11, but I'm also a 15 with excitement. I feel like it's been a long time coming, but I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. And I feel like the album, once it's out, it'll really show another side of me and who I am as an artist. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it.
And for those who haven't had the chance, like me, to listen to the album, what can we expect?
Well, it's a pop album, but it's diverse and touches on lots of different genres, and I guess it's from all the different influences. I don't know. I want people to be surprised when they hear it. I want it to be something different. So I'm looking forward to that.
And when you think about the album, what are you the most proud of? Not necessarily a song or something.
Just how far I've come, really. Personally, on a personal level, I feel like I've learned a lot about myself. I feel like I've not only learned about the writing process, but also deep down how to get my thoughts onto paper and how to make the most of it, and learn that just by being as much of an open book as possible, that I'm able to get the best song out of myself, and that's definitely something.
And did you have the chance to already hold it in your hands physically?
I have.
And how was that?
It feels good. It feels really, really good. And I like I'm saying, I just can't wait for everyone to hear it.
And do you have any plans for the release day? Maybe a party or?
Well, on the day of the release, I'll be in London for a bit, and then I fly to New York. And then I've got a festival the day after, so it's all just go from that point on. But it's going to be a party for sure.
And during the last 1.5 years, what's the thing in your life that has changed the most?
Well, I don't get to stay in one place for longer than a couple days. I think that's definitely it. But I've got very good friends and family around me that keep me grounded and that support me. So every time I am at home, everything feels normal all of a sudden. So it's good.
And on September 2nd, you're playing our off-air event here in Berlin.
Yeah, I am.
The NRJ Music Tour. And it will be open air, about around 6,000 people. Does that make you nervous? Do you have stage fright?
Me, I always get nervous before I have to perform. And there's always, I mean, like I say, nerves, it's also excitement and adrenaline rush and everything. But I'm really just looking forward to getting out there and performing and having the opportunity to come and do a fun tour like the NRJ radio tour. So I can't wait.
And do you have rituals before you go on stage?
Me and my band like to just like hang out on our own for a bit and just listen to really loud music and dance around the room and kind of get prepared for it.
And for us to know, what do you need backstage? What's the thing you can't miss before before the show?
Oh my God, I don't know. Just lots of tea. Just lots of tea.
No,
Yeah, just writing it. Well, if you're gonna start this way, I want a unicorn. I can't go on stage without having a unicorn. I also need 2 micro pigs and 7 puppies.
Okay.
Just so you know, for next time.
Thank you so much. I've got some random questions from my colleague Flo, who couldn't be here.
Okay.
Maybe you can say hi, Flo.
Okay, hey Flo.
And the first one is, what's the best thing about being successful with your music?
Being able to travel the world and experience different audiences.
And if anybody invites you for dinner, what should he cook?
Anything simple. I'm really not fussy at all. So, anything. Yeah.
They're probably
Pasta. Sorry, I had to say it. I don't know why I forgot, but pasta's good.
Which kind of pasta?
Spicy arrabbiata pasta. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Mm.
There are probably many people around you that are planning your days. You've got schedules, your day scheduled. But which job would you never pass on to anybody else?
My social media. I like to do it all myself.
But it's a lot, I guess.
It is a lot, but I guess I really enjoy it. I have someone who helps me with like the posters and stuff, but I like doing all the announcements myself because it's really exciting to see people's reactions straight away. It's that feeling of just being like, oh, now I can scroll and see what people think. I don't know. It's still really exciting for me.
2 questions more. What would you rather own, a talking horse or a flying car?
Talking horse.
Or maybe a unicorn?
Yeah, but I mean, if the unicorn's talking, then that would be kind of cool.
And last question is...
I'd quite like to know what actually goes on in their head.
Last question is, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I can't even say the word. Apocalypse starting now, what would you do?
Run. I don't know, run. I feel like that's the first thing you do if you see a zombie coming at you.
I guess that's the best thing.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.